What is up, guys? It's your boy Rick Kakis, and today we've got some brand spanking new Destiny 2 news, courtesy of the Bungie weekly update that has just gone live, revealing official information. And so, let's get started. Now, first things first, what's been going on this week for Destiny 2? Well, in-game, really not so much. Unless you count double Gambit reputation. Woo! But outside of the game, we had a major announcement that happened just before the Tuesday weekly reset. Now, this is also the first thing Bungie talks about within the new TWID, the new TWAB. So, what exactly happened? Well, the official Destiny 2 Twitter account tweeted the following. Join us on May 6th, 2025 as we reveal the Edge of Fate and the upcoming year of Destiny 2. That's right, an announcement of a reveal announcement. But seriously, this is some pretty big news. So, importantly, May 6th is also the launch date for the upcoming Rite of the Nine free event. This is going to be like a dungeon crawler event. You go and you play existing dungeons that have been changed slightly. There's all new 9 themed loot. And this big announcement, the Edge of Fate announcement, is happening just an hour before at 9 a.m. Pacific. So, that fact, coupled with the fact that if you look at the image of the Edge of Fate like announcement thing, you actually see these circular symbols behind the text. Well, these turned out to be the exact same symbols used within the Trials of the Nine event. They're the exact same symbols that have been used historically in Destiny 2 to represent the Nine. So, the Edge of Fate is undoubtedly a 9-themed expansion, which I'm really looking forward to. The 9 have always been such a weird, ethereal faction within the game. The fact that we have a guy with a squid face that comes to the tower every weekend and sells us the best, most powerful weapons of the Golden Age, like, how is that even, what is that about? His will is not his own? What does that mean, dude? So I'm actually really excited to figure out more about the 9. Now, interestingly, it also says, and the upcoming year. Remember, when we saw the official reveal calendar for Destiny 2 Frontiers, and the Edge of Fate is going to be that first expansion involving Frontiers. So no more is it Codename Apollo, it's the Edge of Fate, but it was stated that every 6 months there will be another medium-sized expansion. So no more filler seasons. We're just having 2 expansions a year, one every 6 months. Well, when it says reveals the upcoming year of Destiny 2, does that also mean that we're going to get a slight preview of the next expansion after the Edge of Fate? Because that would be coming within that same year, because they're every 6 months. So that is another thing to look forward to on that May 6th date. So again, that's the exciting thing, and the timing is definitely important. Remember, the previous week, we had another Bungie announcement. It was the huge marathon gameplay reveal live stream, guys. And, funny enough, a lot of people were saying stuff like Bungie abandoned Destiny for Marathon. This is the game that sucked all the resources that Destiny 2 should have got and stuff like that. And then Bungie puts out this reveal kind of the next week to say, no, we still care about Destiny 2. In fact, we got some big Destiny 2 news coming out very soon. So definitely, guys, mark your calendars for that. Now, moving on from there and continuing with the information within the TWAB, the next thing Bungie talks about is the blocky weapons that people were able to get by going into the Rite of the Nine dungeons early. Like this you're seeing on screen right now. Yeah, they're pretty crazy. So, here's what Bungie says about them. A few short weeks ago, many of you stumbled upon something we'd never seen before within Destiny 2. A few activities tied to the Rite of the Nine went live early. In some ways, this was a fun moment for the community, getting in and seeing content before it was meant to see the sunlight. The activities represented very early passes of what we're aiming for, lacking balance passes, solo-friendly waypoints for explore mode, and more. During this time, rewards associated with these activities were available in a primordial state. You're sure right about that. You all got to see what the first steps in our weapon creation usually look like, at least from an in-game perspective. Blocky geometry, smooth textures, and placeholder perks. while we were able to patch out the activities quickly, the rewards remained. We had intentions of updating these weapons at release, but hit a few snags along the way. While we'd initially noted rewards earned would be retained, they will need to be removed. While we know this can sting a little for those who were able to get in and get some early goodies, we want to turn this into a small celebration for all. On May 6th, all players will be granted 1,500 currency, which can be exchanged with the emissary for rewards. This should be the equivalent of about 2 dungeon runs worth of weapon drops. Spend them on day 1 or hold them until you're good and ready. So, definitely unfortunate, especially with Bungie going out and publicly saying, hey, you'll be able to keep these. They probably shouldn't have done that, but somewhat understandable as well, because, I mean, if you take one look at them, clearly you're not supposed to have these weapons in-game, right? So, again, really annoying that they said something and have to go back on their word, but I think it's a little understandable. But guys, the fact that they are giving all players, in their words, 2 dungeon runs worth of weapon drops. They're not saying 2 weapon drops, they're saying 2 entire runs worth of weapon drops. This is a huge deal. I mean, if you are a more casual player, a new player, a solo player, someone who doesn't do a ton of dungeons, you could potentially stroll into the Rite of the Nine event and just get banger after banger after banger weapon. I mean, what happened when the gunsmith, as a reward for, the Waitgate debacle, was handing out like pre-god roll dungeon weapons and stuff? Like, it was a huge deal, and players who were able to get that stuff had massive increases in power to their accounts. Like, again, imagine a newer player, a returning player, someone tell Mr. Raffle Waffles about this, because again, like, you don't have a lot of god rolls. Being able to get these Rite of the Nine weapons, and from what we've seen, the god rolls for these look insane, like without actually having to do a dungeon run potentially, like this could be incredibly important for a lot of people's accounts, guys. Moving on from there, guys, Bungie talks about a new emblem available next week. Specifically, they say, next week, the featured Nightfall will be the Sunless Cell for the first time ever. So how about we celebrate with double Nightfall rewards? The featured Adept reward will be the Palindrome for the second time since its reprisal. So this feels like the perfect opportunity to get some more rolls. Honestly, I wish it had been the Lotus Eater, because that's the much more exciting and better weapon. But regardless, guys, they say you can help your friends, clanmates, and Discord mates, and creators can help their vast and amazing communities too. And what will everyone get for doing that? Primarily, good feelings for helping others and the pride of achieving something, but also this awesome emblem called Break Free. Everyone who completes a Sunless Cell Nightfall, any difficulty, from April 22nd, after reset time, until April 29th, before reset time, will get this brand new emblem, guys. So, overall, most people are just going to go in, do one Nightfall, get the emblem, that's cool. The Palindrome, again, is not the most exciting Nightfall weapon this season, but this might be kind of a big deal, because the Sunless Cell is definitely on the easier side in terms of Grandmasters. So having double Nightfall rewards, well, this is a great opportunity for people to, max out on their Ascendant Shards, grind exotic drops, and stuff like that. So it could actually be a really good time to grind. Now, moving on from there, guys, Bungie says, and also get your Keen Thistles. So if you jump into Trials of Osiris starting tomorrow, you have the chance to get the new Keen Thistle Sniper Rifle. Remember that Trials has been going through a lot of changes since Heresy dropped, that's true, so no need to get a flawless run anymore to earn an Adept reward, guys. Now, moving on from there, something to note here is that the Bungie Help Twitter account is changing to a Bungie server status, and they're going to be talking about or tweeting about maintenance windows, error codes, and connection issues, game outages, and website outages. And then the Destiny 2 team account is going to be talking about like bugs, workarounds, and patch notes and stuff like that. So essentially, with the launch of Marathon, they want the Bungie Help account to be able to be talking about both Marathon and Destiny 2 server issues. And so just note that, right? If you're going to Bungie Help to see why a certain bug is happening, they're not going to talk about it. You're going to have to go to the Destiny 2 team account. Now, after that, we have a new Bungie bounty for good. You can see the information right here. It starts Tuesday, April 22nd at 11 a.m. Pacific, and it's featuring the partners at Guardians Mental Health. And if you donate $10, you will get this exclusive emblem, guys. Now, moving on from there, and the last thing we're going to talk about is a new hashtag D2 fashion feedback, where you use the hashtag, submit your feedback on what kind of armor sets you want. So first of all, they have happy birthday armor, and then they say armor pieces that have unique interactions on or around the birthday listed on your profile. This could include a change in shape and or additional visual effects. We're going to have birthday celebrations in Destiny 2. That would be crazy. Then we have Digital Demon. We have Cyberpunk Rockstar, Cherry Blossom, Artifact Seeker, Safari Ranger, Prizefight Gladiator, Downhill Snow Skimmer. Then we have Cyberpunk Splicer Doctor, Adaptive Camouflage, Professional Services. We have War Mech Operator. We have Neo City Shogun. We have Renaissance Engineering. And we have the Sacred Site Sentry. And then actually, sorry, one more thing. Bungie shows off concept art for a new exotic ornament for the Wormhusk crown, and here it is. Honestly, I think it looks pretty sick. Alright, and that is going to be it for the video. Hope you enjoyed and found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.